Face of an Angel, Sean Bennett.
"13. Do you remember 13, Mike? For me, 13 was skateboarding, the Rubik's Cube, Star Wars, and hoping that no one would notice that giant pimple growing in the front of my forehead. And praying that somehow, some way, Rosemary Davis would smile and say hi as we passed in the hallway at school. Madam Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed judges and honored guests, 13 is not supposed to be abuse. Fear. Endless doctor's visits, interviews, and having your innermost feelings ripped out and laid bare in front of a judge, a jury, and your family. But every year, thousands of children go through such an ordeal. First, they have their innocence torn from their soul. Then, after months or even years of hearings, they finally stand in front of a room full of adults staring at them as they retell, as they relive their nightmare. The nightmare they wish they could forget. The only thing worse in their entire life is the original abuse. 5 years ago, I joined Bikers Against Child Abuse, or BACA, to help these children, to lend them my strength. But along the way, I found something else was happening. They began to lend me their strength. Today, I feel like I could challenge hell with a bucket of water to save a child. Not because I'm something special, but because of the courage these children have lived out in front of me. Angel was a shy, frail, beautiful 13-year-old girl. She had basically been tortured by a family member. When we first met Angel, she was about half the weight and 6 inches shorter than most of the girls her age. This was due to the effects of the abuse and mistreatment she had endured. Angel had been told she may not be able to have children. What 13-year-old deserves such a prospect? We adopted Angel into our BACA family. We rode our bikes to her house and we gave her rides. We told her that we loved her and we cared for her no matter what was in her past. We were the big, tough bikers, lending Angel our strength. But Angel was the one who had to get in front of a courtroom full of strangers and tell them every single detail of her abuse. To wipe away the tears, to swallow her fears, and point out the man who did this to her. Angel had to do what none of us could do. But Angel faced her abuser. She showed him that she was stronger than he was, that he was a coward, and she was now in control. Ultimately, it was Angel's words that would determine where he would spend the next 25 years to life. Angel may have looked like a frail little girl, but that day she showed the steel that had formed in her soul. Angel, Spidey, Smiley, Giggles, Lollipop, Princess, and many other little angels have lent me their strength. They have shown me that even the worst circumstances that can be forced on a child do not destroy their dreams, their hopes, their pursuit of happiness. Many times I find myself burdened by the things of this world, pushed down, trampled on, tired of it all. But I found a cure. I get on my bike. I round up a few Baca brothers and sisters, and we go visit one of our angels. It only takes a few minutes of empowering a child, and I find that my world is brighter. I have more energy, more strength. Just like exercising gives you more energy, pouring your heart into someone in need gives you more strength. If I'm not lending my strength to someone else who's lacking their own, I have no right to complain about my petty problems. Who's your angel? Who are you pouring your heart into? Open that heart. Take a chance. Be vulnerable. Even a biker can cry. I promise that as much strength as you lend to someone else, it will be returned back to you tenfold. Somewhere out there, there is someone who is desperately craving your strength. And deep inside, your soul is desperate to give yours away. True strength only comes when you give your strength away. Go to contest.